Today we're talking about how to increase revenue in your online business simply by raising prices. There's a good chance that you are not charging enough for your online courses, your membership sites, or your one-on-one coaching and consulting. So before you work on getting new leads or building new products, you might just want to look at your prices and see if they need to go up. If you're new here, my name's Lane. This is day 53 of Crush It on Kajabi in 90 days. And if you're thinking about jumping on Kajabi, then use my link below, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. You get a 30-day free trial, 30 days to try it out, see if you like it, see if it's the best fit for you. You're also gonna get a 45-minute Zoom call with me. We'll talk about your business, talk about Kajabi, and how to get the best possible start on the platform. And I'm also going to give you my $25,000 course launch email template, which are the exact emails and email strategy that I used to launch my first course, which made over $25,000 in the first 3 launches. I want to give you all of that as a way to say thank you for using my link, because it is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission when you use it. So if you appreciate what we do on this channel and you're going to jump on a Kajabi anyway, then I would appreciate it so much if you use my link. All right, so when it comes to online business, there are a few different ways to look at pricing. I prefer to take the Tim Ferriss and Graham Cochran approach, which is to say that I want to be a premium provider. I want you to be a premium provider. What this means is that you are not on a race to the bottom to see how little you can charge for your courses to sell as many of them as you possibly can. Rather, you are trying to offer the best of what the niche that you're in has to offer. And to do that, you're just going to have to charge more and then justify those high prices with incredibly superior products. So what I like to do is when I launch a course, I like to launch it for the lowest possible amount that I'm comfortable with ever selling it. And I'll tell people this when I launch it. I'll say, look, this is the lowest it's ever going to be. After this, the price is going to go up. I do this with my membership site. I did this with my courses. And what this does, this honors people who jump in with you right away, the people who buy your course right when it launches, the people who join your membership site right when you launch it. You want to reward those people by giving it to them at the lowest price that you're ever going to be comfortable with, and then raising it from there. So let's start with that initial price. What should you charge? If it's a mini course, I would not charge anything less than $50. $50 to $100 is a great price range for a mini course. If you're going up from there to the flagship course territory, you're gonna be more in the few $100 range, maybe $200 to $500 for most niches. If you're in a niche where you're helping people make money, you can charge quite a bit more, up to $2,000, $2,500. But if you're in your kind of standard niche where you're just teaching people a skill, in that $200 to $500 range is a pretty good price for a flagship course. So let's take a little case study. Let's say that you launch a flagship course for $250 initially, and it's been selling pretty well, and you've got lots of people in there and they're loving it. You got some great testimonials, and you're ready to open it back up for another launch. Rather than just leaving it at $250, experiment with taking it to $300, $297. Use the glowing reviews inside of that course to justify the price change. Not that you need to necessarily justify an increase, because most people don't know that you're increasing it because they just land on your sales page and the price is what it is. But for you, you can know that, hey, listen, I've got some really good results for these people. Put that on your sales page and charge a little more. There's a concept called price elasticity. This is the idea that every product is worth something. It's worth a price. And that price can be stretched, almost if you think about like a rubber band being stretched as much as it possibly can, stretch, until eventually it's gonna pop. And that's how you know you've stretched it too far. In pricing your products, you have that same elasticity. The problem is most people stay right here. There's no stretch at all. It's as safe as it can be. So what you wanna do is stretch that just a little bit and see, can I charge more? Not just because I want more money, but because truly the product is worth more to me and it's worth more to the people who are buying it. And you can increase revenue pretty quickly just by raising prices on the products that you already have. And this is especially valid if the people that are in your courses and membership sites are telling you that they're getting a tremendous value for what they paid. That's how you know that you're onto something that you might be able to increase. With a membership site, you can do the same thing. When you launch your membership site, launch it at a founder's rate. I like to just completely cut the price in half of what I know it's eventually gonna be. So when I opened up my membership site, I launched it for $27 a month, knowing that it's gonna be $47, which isn't exactly double, but it's close to double. It went from about 25 to about 50. And that was on purpose because I wanted to reward those people who jumped right in with me, get the testimonials, and then reopen it for a higher price because I think it's worth more now than $27 a month. I think it's worth $47 a month. And then finally, if you do coaching and you've had clients in the past, there's no reason for you to continue to charge for future clients what you charged for past clients. When I first started in online business, I did a little bit of coaching and I way undercharged because I was insecure about what I had to offer. Well, eventually I started to get feedback that it was really helping people, and so I just said, you know what? It's probably time that I value my time a little bit more than I have, and I charged a little bit more, and then a little bit more for the next client, a little bit more for the next client. And now I'm able to command a much higher price than I ever thought possible, which then allows me to put more of my time, effort, and energy into serving those clients while I'm coaching them than I ever would have if I charged very little and had more clients available. If I charged very little and had to do a bunch of other work to make up for the loss of income. Remember, charging more isn't about you being a greedy monster. It's about you having the ability to truly serve the people at the level that they're paying. So if somebody's paying you a ton of money to coach them one-on-one, you want to show up for them and you want to be there for them. And the only way to free up your time to do that is if they pay a premium. I was in a mastermind group a few months ago for online business owners, and somebody in that mastermind said something that I'll truly never forget, and I hope you never forget it either. And that is this: when you're in business, the only person who has to live with your prices is you. You're the only person. The other people can choose to go shop somewhere else. They can choose to go buy a different course. They can choose to not buy any course, but you have to live with your prices. So if you undercharge for your services and people buy it, you gotta live with that. You're the one that's gonna have to deliver on your promises for the price that you charged. So if you undercharge and you undercut yourself just to get more customers, they're gonna be happy, but you're gonna have to live with it. And you're the only one that has to live with it. Again, they have a choice. You don't. If somebody takes you up on an offer, you gotta follow through. So there is nothing wrong with you saying, I'm worth a little more. In fact, I'm worth a lot more, because you're the only one who has to live with it. So raise your prices. Raise them to a point that you're just a little bit uncomfortable with it and see how it does. If you don't make the sales you want to make, you can always lower them back down. But for now, just look through whatever services or products you offer and make a plan to raise the price and see what happens. At this point, you can try out Kajabi using my link below, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any videos in the series, and let me know in the comments what questions you have so I can answer them in future videos. At this point, you can check out this playlist right here where we'll go even more in depth into Kajabi and answer any questions that you might have. So click right here on this playlist and I'll see you in there and we'll talk more about Kajabi.